is Shani Sullivan. I'm 28 years old, and I have the privilege of serving the East Super Region of the London International Christian Church. And the title of my charge today, I've named it Next Level Servitude. So let's turn to John chapter 13, and I'm going to start from verse 12. So it reads, "When he had finished washing their feet, he put on his clothes and returned to his place. 'Do you understand what I have done for you?' he asked them." He meaning Jesus. So this is Jesus speaking. "You call me teacher and Lord, and rightly so, for that is what I am. Now that I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also should wash one another's feet. I have set you an example that you should do as I have done for you. Very truly I tell you, no servant is greater than his master, nor is a messenger greater than the one who sent him. Now that you know these things, you will be blessed if you do them." So that was Jesus. On his way to the cross, he took a moment and he washed his disciples' feet. And if you think about, this was in like 2,000 years ago. People wore open sandals and they walked on dusty roads, so their feet would get filthy throughout the day. And who usually would wash people's feet when they entered the home? It wasn't the host. It was slaves and household servants. And foot washing was considered low status, menial work. So it was typically assigned to the lowest servant, like the one who just got hired. And so, and even back then, Jewish disciples, like the Jews, they were expected to serve their rabbi in many ways, but even washing feet was considered too degrading for the Jewish disciples. So when Jesus washed his disciples' feet, he was making a radical statement. He said, even though I'm your teacher and your master, he made himself a slave to the disciples. So this was unheard of. The teacher taking on the role of the lowest servant. So what does this mean for us? It doesn't matter what our status is in the kingdom, whether we're a baby disciple or we just got here, we just placed membership, maybe you lead a ministry or a Bible talk, or you've just been around for a long time. Jesus expects you to be a servant. And the Bible, have you ever thought about this? The Bible says, love one another, not be loved by one another. So in the same way, the Bible says, serve one another, not be served by one another. So Jesus expects us to serve each other. The question tonight, are you a servant? So I have just 5 qualities of a servant. So just mentally take note if this describes you. Number 1, servants are available. Okay. Number 2, servants inconvenience themselves. Number 3, servants work even when they're tired. Number 4, servants do the tasks no one wants to do. And number 5, servants don't get attention. Does this describe you, sisters? For example, a mom needs babysitting during the week. You know you're free. Do you serve? A sister needs help in a Bible study on a Saturday morning, and you live across the street. Do you serve? It's late at midweek. You're tired. You see Abiola staying behind, locking up by herself. Do you serve? I know Chloe does. I was so moved. Chloe stays behind and waits for Abiola every midweek. So if this sounds like you or doesn't sound like you, just confess your lack of servitude and start serving. It's that simple. There's no complicated journaling. Just do it. Okay, but maybe you're like me. You're like, Shani, I do serve. I've been a disciple for 7 years, and I'm an usher. I do registration. I babysit. My whole life is a service to God. Now the question is, how do you serve? Because I've been in the full-time ministry for 5 years. Like 5 years since 2020 August. Yeah. Paid on staff. So my lifestyle on paper is one of service, like my spiritual resume. So I join studies on Saturdays. I stay late to Devo. I stay late after church. I do admin that no one cares about. But how's my heart? That's the real question. So there are many kinds of ways we can serve God and the church. Maybe you're like Martha, okay? You're serving, but you're distracted. You're not present. Your mind is somewhere else. This looks like, and this is me, I'm confessing, being in a Bible study online, but you're secretly doing other tasks. Or you're checking your phone. You're not giving your whole heart. Do you serve like Martha? Maybe you serve like the older brother in the story of the prodigal son. You're serving, but you're bitter, you're resentful. So this looks like constantly comparing yourself to people who do less than you. And you're looking down on other disciples. Oh, I serve more than that sister. Why didn't that sister stay late? Why didn't that sister? Okay, do you serve like the older brother? Or do you serve like the Israelites in the wilderness? They were serving, but they were grumbling. So what does this look like? You babysit, you cook food for Devo, but you're always complaining about it. And people almost feel like they can't ask you to serve because there's probably gonna be resistance. Or there's a reason why you can't. So it's like pulling teeth, like, this sister's the only one I can ask. Sis, please. So this is me. I serve, but I serve numbed out. So I wake up in the morning and I immediately look forward to going back to bed that evening because I know I have a whole day of serving to do. So I serve like Martha. I'm distracted. I'm rushing. I'm not present. This is me. I check social media during church. I'm doing other stuff in a Bible study. I'm like talking to you, but I'm thinking about what I'm gonna eat later. But I think about Jesus. So Jesus, he never numbed out. He never checked out. Even on the cross, he served all the way to his death. And how did he do it? He had to pray. Okay, so I think for us, we really, the ones who've been around a lot, we need to pray a lot more. We'll never escape the lifestyle of a servant. As long as we want to be a disciple, we're called to be a servant. If you want to be great, you must serve, okay? If you want to influence, I know some of us are trying to be influencers, you must serve. If you want to lead, you must serve. And if you want to worship God, you must serve. So if there's something wrong, if something's pricking your heart right now, you know there's something wrong with how you serve, go after it. Like I said, there's no complicated practical. Tonight in our D groups, confess where you're at and seek advice. Ask the woman in your life, how can I serve, and do it. And to God be all the glory.